This show was great until I found out the ages of the cast. There's a reason almost all of them are still famous. One of the only times the UK version is actually better. Stewie Griffin and him would be best friends. I don't know what's weirder, the fact that I watched this or the fact that it was really good. To all my people watchers, this show is for you. If HBO never bought the rights to this, we would have never gotten the masterpiece that is I May Destroy You. Just know if HBO's doing reality, the concept's gonna be great. The reunion I never knew I needed. If you didn't like this show, you got some trauma you need to resolve. A lot of seasons and I'm still not over the fact that her government name is Sookie. The absolute cutest show on HBO. Apparently somebody watched this. When the world needed it most, this show arrived. I love a good show about my peers. This was not the cultural reset that HBO thought it was. Did you know we're getting a reboot of Clone High? This was a lot better than I expected. If you want your mind to feel numb, Station 11 is for you. Not even out yet and going to be the #1 show in America. No one asked for this, but I'm glad we got it. I have no idea why I'm enjoying Royal Crackers, but I am. Issa Rae solidifying the fact that she's a good writer. I deserve an Emmy for not falling asleep. More drama than laughter, and I'm loving the drama. I'm giving the show more promo than the entirety of HBO. We're gonna pretend this show doesn't exist. This show is going somewhere. They don't know where, but somewhere. Mindy Kaling, please focus more on this instead of this. This show had all the pieces, but just couldn't finish the puzzle. Notice how it says Netflix in the top left corner? Not anymore. There is no better video game turned show. Try to change my mind. This is the best DC live action show, and y'all are not ready for that conversation. If I ever go to prison, it's because HBO found the voicemails that I sent them after this show was canceled. Reese?
Women's stories matter.
Yeah.
Right.
They just matter.
They do.
This show introduced me to ballroom, and I'm forever grateful. If you don't get the stock market, you don't get this show. If SNL was black and better. There's a reason this is the most tweeted about show. This man loves to play God. So much that it's scary. Do y'all remember Watchmen? It was pretty good. 14 hours of my life I cannot get back. Who knew John Cena would become a decent actor? I might have children by the time we get another season. A moment of silence for our loss. I may hate football, but I do not hate basketball. This show will go down in history as the best show of the 20s, as in the 20s we're living through right now. This show put Kaylee Cuoco in my top 10 actresses. The best story DC ever told. And sadly, it's not canon. No matter how good you are, HBO will still cancel you. Seriously. No matter how good. Rebecca Sugar, I love you, but we needed more. It happened. Issa Rae in her writer's bag for 5 straight seasons. More cute television. We need it. If you have anything bad to say about this show, I will find you. A design competition where all the designers are actually good. The writers gave up on the last season, but it turned into the best last season ever. Reese, wait, actually, Meryl.
Mary Louise!
Thank God for HBO dramedies. Literally, God. I'm scared for season 3 because no Jennifer Coolidge is gonna be weird. I couldn't bring myself to watch this show. More shows need to do an age jump and actually attend to their audience. I didn't know Amy Adams was an actor before this. Y'all hated this show way too much. Cheap sex joke, here. Sometimes you just can't outdo the original. This deserved the visibility that Velma got. I'm genuinely thankful that this show is over. Cynthia Erivo's best performance, but you didn't know it existed. Family trauma ruins everything. My sister made me watch this. If you're wondering why Chowder is here, it's because you should watch this instead of whatever the heck this is. Harry Potter fans got a show. The most eerie documentary I've ever seen. If a comedy is still watchable on HBO, it's definitely good. I would give commentary on this show, but this is a PG-13 channel. A coming-of-age story, but instead of it being boys, I watched this 4 years after everyone else did, but I still loved it. I'm not afraid to admit I enjoyed Made for Love. I don't know anyone who watched the show. Literally, anyone? I start this show this summer with my roommate, so pray for me. Keep CW shows on the CW. The best Scooby-Doo series. Argue with your mother. I just couldn't get into it. The first few seasons are good, but no one knows what happened. Just being offensive doesn't make you a show. Ladies and gentlemen, Nicole Kidman fighting for her life to carry a show. If you make a show with a target audience of only straight men, what do you expect is gonna happen? Danny McBride's comedy needs to be studied, like in a lab. Police shows scare me. Yay, Steve Buscemi! I still liked him better in this though. The best and only athletic documentary I've ever seen. When a show is so good it has a show about the show, that's how you know it's good. Proof that you don't need words to be Emmy worthy.